A warm welcome to all the stars. நம்ம வந்துட்டு நெட் எக்ஸாம் பேப்பர் 1 எப்படி சால்வ் பண்றது அப்படின்னு ஒரு கிளாஸா பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கோம். லாஸ்ட் கிளாஸ்ல டேட்டா இன்டர்பிரிட்டேஷன் எப்படி சால்வ் பண்றது அப்படின்னு பார்த்தோம். ஸோ வீடியோ பார்க்காதவங்க ப்ளீஸ் அந்த வீடியோ பார்த்துட்டு வந்து இந்த வீடியோ பாருங்க. இன்னைக்கு நம்ம ஒரு டிஃப்ரெண்டான கான்செப்ட் பார்க்க போறோம். How to solve assertion with a given reason. So before solving assertion with a reason, you should understand what is the meaning of assertion and reasoning. Assertion, it is like they strongly believe a statement to be true. That is known as assertion. For the same, they would have given a reason. In order to believe something, there should be a reason. Yes, there should be a valid reason. So in the given statement, you have to find out the relationship, whether the strongly believable statement is properly explained or not. That is known as assertion. With the reason, you have to jot down the answer. The major number of questions that will be expected to be asked in a paper is minimum 3 questions. They will definitely ask 3 questions. Okay, this is for sure. For that, you should know what they are strongly believing it to be true and what will be the right explanation for that. அது தெரிஞ்சாலே இதை ஈஸியா நீங்க சால்வ் பண்ணலாம். First question, assertion, that is what they are strongly believing it to be true, is like the initial messages to student in the classroom by a teacher need not be critical to establish interaction later. First, you have to understand what they are telling. What are they trying to communicate? The way in which I'm going to interact with the class students on the first day will not establish any relationship between the student and teacher. அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க. Is that true? No, it's false. Because on the very first day, my impression has to be created in the minds of the students. If they are not very comfortable with me on a later phase, they will not be in a good cardial relationship with me. So first statement is false. Already the first statement is false. Okay, first is false. You have that in your mind. Second, reason. What is the reason they are telling? More control over the communication process means more control over what the students are learning. This is true. Yes, I should have a control over the way in which I communicate with students. There is a professional etiquette which has to be followed by a faculty in the classroom. Okay, this is right. So as per this assertion and reasoning, it is like first statement is false, whereas second statement is true. There are variety of options which will be given during exam. They'll be telling like both that is both assertion and reasoning is true, but this is not the right reason, or both might be false, or one is true, other is false. This is not the right explanation. இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய காம்பினேஷன்ல ஆன்சர் கொடுத்துருப்பாங்க. But you have to initially write down in your paper whether the first statement is true, second statement is true. If both are true, you have to find out whether there is any relationship between the assertion and reasoning. If that can be established, you can easily mark the answers. Next question. To communicate well in a classroom is a natural ability. Communication is an inbound process, but it's not a natural ability. You have to master your communication. So statement 1 is wrong. Reason, effective teaching in classroom demands knowledge of communication process. Yes, this is true. If I need to teach effectively, that is, I should communicate or teach the students in a language which they understand. So this is true. So I will be going with option 4 because they have given variety of option. First one, they are telling is like both are true and R is correct explanation. Both are true, but R is not the correct explanation. A is true, but R is false. No, A is actually false. That is being given in your fourth option. A is false, but R is true. Okay, so you have to read the options carefully and then mark your answers. First, you take a paper. In that, you have to write down whether this is right or wrong. Later, you can jot whether this is the right explanation or not. Third question, classroom communication is a transactional process. Yes, the way in which I'm going to communicate with my children, they will get transformed into a better person. Okay, first one, it's correct. But second reason they are telling, a teacher does not operate under the assumption that students' responses are purposive. No, whatever the students are telling, are doing, that has a implication in that. Nevertheless, the student will respond in a different way. Okay, so the reason is false. Yes, second condition is false. That is, A is true and second condition is false. Accordingly, I have to choose the option and I have to mark the answer. Fourth question. In urban areas, smog episodes occur frequently in winter. Smog is a condition which will generally happen because of the pollution that is available, that is being spread in the environment. That is known as smog. Urban area is city side. Yes, in city side it is already highly polluted, and smog will definitely happen during winter. This will generally happen in Delhi. Most frequently, this will happen in Delhi. Yes, first statement is true. Second, for that they are telling the reason to be in winter, a lot of biomass is burned by people for heating purpose or to keep themselves warm. Winter is a situation where it will be extremely cold. And they are telling we burn some biomass. Yes, we obviously burn something to keep ourselves warm or some other purpose. Yes, but there is no relationship between A and R. Both are correct. But R cannot be the right explanation because urban area is getting polluted because of industries and the vehicle that operates. That could be the right reason. This cannot be the right reason. So both are correct and R is not the right explanation of A. That is your answer. Fifth, all teaching implies learning. Yes, true. Whenever I need to teach, I'll be learning something. If I'm interacting with the children, I'll learn something from them. I'll learn what they're expecting from me. Yes, that is part of learning. Reason they are telling, learning to be useful must be derived from teaching. No, learning will be useful only when I start applying the same in my real life. The reason is wrong. Okay, so A is true and R is false. That is the answer for your question. Sixth, consider the following assertion and reason and select the correct code given below. Okay. No man is perfect. Obviously true. Second option they are telling some men are not perfect. This is also true. Both are true. But is there any relationship between A and R? In the assertion, they are strongly believing no man is perfect. Yes, for that they should have told the reason because due to this purpose they are not perfect. But next, in reasoning, what they are telling, some men are not perfect. This cannot be the reason for that. So I will choose like both A and R are true, but R does not provide a sufficient reason for A. The reason is not sufficient for A. If you see option 1, they are telling they both are true, but R provides sufficient reason for A. I should not choose that because R is not the right reason for A. Okay? Before choosing an answer, make sure you are choosing the right answer. You would have chosen or you will know the right answer, but out of hurry, you might choose a wrong answer. Please don't do that. Seventh question. People population control measure does not necessarily help in checking environmental degradation. Okay, there are a lot of people control measures that is being implemented, but that doesn't have any direct impact on environmental degradation. Yes, because it differs from area to area, from person to person. Moral thoughts, everything is different. The reason they are telling is the relationship between population growth and environmental degradation is rather complex. Yes, it's complex. You cannot simply tell with relation to population, you cannot determine the environmental degradation. Both are true, but this is not the right reason. That is the reason why R is the correct explanation. Yes. Okay. So there are other aspects too where you have to consider, which is a complex in nature. The relationship between environmental degradation and population is complex and right relationship cannot be established because there are variety of reasons because of which the land will get degraded. Okay, so both A and R are true and R is the right explanation. So thank you all. Wish you all for a good fortune. Tomorrow we'll catch you up with an interesting video. Thank you.